Corey Close, Lynn Roberts, very good friends. A lot of respect for each other and their program. Should be a fun one tonight. Here we go from Pauley Pavilion in Los Angeles, California. Here's Osborne over the corner. Catch, fire, and hit for Londynn Jones. That is a huge start for UCLA.
Yeah, the play drawn up for Londynn Jones. Get the baseline dribble penetration, the hammer screen on the backside. Corey Close told us when she gets going early, just provides moxie to her team.
Swooping through, Wilkie's shot won't go. It squirts across a few players. Rice ends up with it for UCLA. Lob inside. Betts just has so much size.
And you will see Alyssa Pauley setting screens on the perimeter, trying to get the switch like she got. Just get Lauren Betts out of the paint so she cannot block shots.
Turnover there from Utah. And a good start here for UCLA. One of the things that Lynn Roberts emphasized to us is just how hard it is to win in this building. We welcome all of you on ESPN. Just watch the NHL Go Final here in LA. UCLA off to a terrific start. A 9-0 run in the first 95 seconds of this game.
You know, we're talking about big players and small players, and one of the things that Corey Close told us was so important for her team was them to have a great balance of where they're scoring and shots are coming from now that they've reintegrated Lauren Betts into the mix and start the game with a three and then go into the paint. It's a really good balance so far for UCLA.
Meanwhile, Utah trying to get something going. They've had a couple of turnovers, nearly another one here. Vieta trapped underneath, and a 3-second violation is called. Another Utah turnover, their third already, and you know Lynn Roberts not going to be delighted by that.
And just really good defense by UCLA as well. They've been swarming. They've done a really good job of disrupting what Utah wants to do on the offensive end.
That was one of the things Corey Close brought up with Lauren Betts coming back, just what it has done for them defensively. It also creates open looks like that. Another three. Queen, not much doing. Finds Pauley cutting through. 2,000 career points for Alyssa Pauley. Just the fourth active Pac-12 player to reach 2,000 career points. And those, the first points of the game for Utah. Catch, fire, no. For Dugalich, but another chance here for UCLA. Osborne connects on a three.
And right now, UCLA not only out-executing Utah, but out-hustling them as well. Great offensive board by Osborne.
And this is an incredible rebounding team that you do not want to give second chance opportunities to if you can, if you're Utah. So difficult against UCLA as McQueen scoops it in on the drive.
Yeah, really nice job that time reading the defense. Once again, as Utah and Pauley try to involve Betts into perimeter screens, get her out of the paint. Well, Corey Close was talking to us about how well Betts moves laterally when she does end up on the, as a perimeter defender.
Rice able to finish plus the foul. And a chance for three for Kiki Rice. Oh, first quarter telly, huh?
I know, but I didn't get to do it. They did it all on the truck.
That just shows you how great our truck is. Oh, beautiful down court feed. Vieta to McQueen for the bucket and the foul.
Probably the most overused phrase in all of basketball.
What's that?
And one! I don't think she yelled it on that one.
Overused by
all
the players.
By all the players
on
the floor. And when they miss, it's like, no, there wasn't an and there. You didn't make the two. It's a pet peeve of mine.
I understand. I think so. Vieta, wow. That was wild, but effective. Iwala into the game for UCLA as Osborne misses that one badly. Pauley the rebound. Utah trying to steady things a bit here. Pauley, the attack, and gets denied inside by Betts. Osborne running Jaquez, can't spin it in transition. Gabriela Jaquez just into the game off the bench. Vieta has it poked away, another turnover, Rice on the steal. Rice trying to beat Johnson to the bucket, she cannot finish. Iwala keeps it alive, out to Osborne, thought about firing but won't. Inside, Betts able to finish. 6'7". Betts is just such a unique force.
What a start on both ends she has had in this game.
Johnson, no. Iwala the stop. UCLA's been so good defensively out of the gates here. Osborne fires away. Back iron, no. Iwala the offensive rebound and flips it in. A whistle underneath after the bucket. It's incredible the parity we have as McQueen can't finish. Or you see Johnson still getting attention over there, having pressure put on that wound after the inadvertent elbow from Iwala. Holly, got a little update for us?
Yeah, I can confirm she's got a pretty good cut on her head there. You could see quite a bit of blood on her uniform, on the back of her leg, and on her hands as she went over there. They're continuing to evaluate this right now. I'll try to find out if it's something they're going to have to do stitches on. But definitely you can see there a lot of blood coming from that head injury for Jenna Johnson.
Wow, Holly, you are right. We could see it on the towel right there. That is certainly not what you want to see. And hopefully Jenna is okay. Deja Young picks up her first foul here as Dugalich hits the free throw. It was Utah at the free throw line that made the difference in OT. They went 15 for 16 from the line in overtime. Here's Jones, had it swiped by Young, and it's going to stay here with UCLA. Good hands by Young, just getting in there. And I think, maybe last hit the right foot of Wilkie. More pressure here. Vieta comes up with a steal. Here's Vieta. Wilkie looking to find an angle. Betts able to hang with her beautifully. The guard could not shake 6'7" Betts. Here's Pauley. Uses her body to create just enough space to finish.
One of the things that Corey Close said was so important for them today was to not give up too many threes, not even makes, but looks. Utah has not attempted a three-point shot yet. They have not gotten looks from the perimeter.
Wow. I wanted them to take less than 15 three-point attempts, which in the first meeting between these teams, Utah shot 13 for 28 from three. There's Vieta, pushed it ahead, flings it out. There you go. There's the first, and that one is good.
And they get a lot of them by dribble penetration and then kicking back out. And UCLA staying home on the dribble penetration.
That's a travel from Dugalich. Second turnover for UCLA. It's come over the last few possessions. Here's Pauley. Wow, what a look.
Pass.
Yeah. Wow. Vieta able to finish a gorgeous dive. With Michael Bopel at her number 8 on her latest mock draft. As that flip is good on the reverse. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Vieta accelerates and gets the whistle. Foul is on Jones, her first. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Wilkie unable to hit. And that will do it for the first. UCLA comes out scorching, cheering. Coach Roberts talk about Jenna Johnson saying, she's getting stitches in her head. We'll see if she's able to come back. There are certain players who stitches in head mean not coming back. Jenna Johnson's a player who you're like, she still might come back and play in this game.
Crazy.
Nice job to tap it back, keep it alive for UCLA. Cameron Brown into the game. A deep three for Dugalich. Doesn't get the roll. Pauley the rebound. Corey Close talked about Dugalich being the X factor for UCLA. Maybe it's because this morning I watched the Sue's Places involving Kansas. As Pauley lays it in.
Well, who wasn't on Pauley? Exclamation mark.
Lauren Betts.
That's right.
Exclamation mark. All Rice gets denied inside by Deja Young. Here's Vieta in the corner. Whirling around. Vieta looking to shake free. Kicks it out. Young's three. Won't go. Pauley the offensive rebound. Doubled inside and denied by Brown. Down the other end. Jaquez able to finish with the left hand. Sister of Jaime Jaquez. He's had a really nice rookie season for the Miami Heat after performing here at UCLA. Here's Young. And that is going to be a travel. Ah, there they are. Jaime certainly will be on the all-rookie team this season. Before he hurt his groin, he was performing unbelievably well for the Miami Heat. Here's Osborne turning the corner and banking it in.
Corey Close said, if we can balance that moving forward in March, we're going to be a hard out with guards attacking, getting down the hill, and then Lauren Betts doing her thing in the post.
Yeah, Holly, as Betts picks up the foul there, and Pauley will go to the line.
Well, that's the thing, is she's the one player that's different from every other player on her team. So when you take her out of the mix, you have to play differently.
Yeah.
And when we did a UCLA game earlier this year, Kiki Rice said, my job as the point guard is to make sure Lauren Betts gets a touch every time down. Well, when you no longer have that.
So you know, check it out every once in a while. Betts lays it in. 4 minutes into this second quarter, and UCLA has really completely controlled this first half. Another Utah turnover. This one, Lonnie White. That is the 10th turnover as the layup is good. Osborne in transition. Vieta blasting through and laying it in. There's that speed. UCLA has been able to toggle between an 8 and a 14-point lead for most of this first quarter. Osborne, no. Pauley the rebound. UCLA got out to a 12-0 start in this game. Ross fakes the three. Reese Ross will flip it out. McQueen looking for an angle. Nice little scoop layup there from McQueen, who also was very effective in the first meeting between these teams.
Listening into that last Utah huddle, Lynn Roberts told her team, you've got to be fearless out there. She wants them to be more aggressive. She said, let me worry about the officials. If I have to, I'll get a tech. But she wants her players going downhill, forcing the refs to make those calls, and looking right at Alyssa Pauley.
McQueen did the best offense for Utah in this first half. And again, outstanding finish.
Yeah, she's played really, really well.
Rice now. Nobody picks her up. Rice unable to lay it in. Rebound secured by McQueen. It's incredible to see Utah this deep in a game with just 3 3-point attempts. Here's their fourth. Ross can't hit. Charisma Osborne the rebound. Dugalich leaking out and will serve it home.
Part of that, too, is Jenny Johnson.
Here's Wilkie, unable to hit the three. Dugalich the rebound. Under a minute to go in this first half. Bob inside. Betts gets fouled. Out for the year is Gianna Neepkins, who is no doubt about it, second best player on this Utah team behind Alyssa Pauley.
Yeah, their best guard. She was averaging just under 18 points a game, shooting 63%, 54% from three before she suffered her injury.
Here's McQueen. 11 points in this first half. Will fire, missed it right. So 3 threes over the last few possessions from Utah, but none of them accurate. And a 7-second difference game at shot clock here. Sidestepping three from Rice. Doesn't go. Rebound Betts. The putback is good. Lauren Betts with 12 and a half. Vieta dashing up the floor. Tosses to McQueen. She'll get it off. Back iron, no. And UCLA scores the final 6 points of the half. And now for tonight's game track, brought to you by E-Trade. UCLA has not trailed. Utah took just 6 threes in that first half. And Alyssa Pauley has had some trouble on the offensive end, although is closing in on a double-double as we send things over to Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, we saw Jenna Johnson of Utah take that hard hit to the head in the first half, who's been out ever since. I am told she will return and play in this game after getting stitches in the back. Although I can't confirm how many stitches she had, they did say the gash is about 2 inches big. It was pretty gnarly, I am told, but it will be a miracle if she comes out and plays. They do know she's pretty tough, and they need her out here tonight.
All right, Holly, we will see if she comes back on the floor. If there was a player who could, it would be Jenna Johnson. She does not start this second half, though. It's Deja Young who does instead. Here's McQueen. She was the best offense for Utah in the first half. Can't hit that three, and Vieta able to save it. Here's Young, catch, fire, and hit from three.
They attempt 29 per game on the season.
Yeah, so for them to have attempted just 6 in the first half gives you an idea of just how well Corey Close's defensive game plan was working. Young couldn't hang on in transition. Nice defensive stop from Londynn Jones. Vieta then comes back with a steal the other way. Here's Wilkie. Shovels it to McQueen. Vieta has the switch on Betts. Pauley has the one-on-one inside with Osborne and draws the foul as Utah finally got what they wanted. Right, Rebecca, for as much as felt like UCLA completely dominated from being a single-digit deficit with a whole half in front of you. Dugalich to Rice. Betts looking to work Pauley. Flips it up and in using that 6'7" height. Wilkie, dangerous, didn't have the angle. Osborne the steal, the flick ahead, beautifully done. And Rice lays it in off a gorgeous feed from Osborne. Just like that, lead back to 13. Vieta seeking an angle. Young cradles it through, can't finish it. That's the rebound. Utah bench wanted a foul. Dugalich finishes off the fingertips on the delivery from Rice. And this has been the theme, Rebecca. Utah cuts in a little bit, gets it to single digit. Johnson is about as tough as they come as Young can't finish it, gets it back, and Betts was tracking it, but picks up the foul. That'll be number 2 on Betts. Bucks, T-Wolves, NBA Friday on ESPN at 7:30 and 10 Eastern on ESPN and the app.
Do you have either of those?
I don't, but I do have Suns Lakers on ABC on Sunday. Baron Davis, former UCLA star. Corner three is good. Londynn Jones with her 3rd three of the night. Lynn Roberts told us she really feels like Londynn Jones is the X factor for UCLA. Corey Close talked to us about that as well.
Yeah, when she is consistent from the three-point line, I mean, it's a pick your poison with UCLA and the options that they have offensively.
First in the Pac-12 in made threes is Londynn Jones. There's Kiki Rice. Ooh, big-time smack, and then it's McQueen who takes the brunt of it after the foul as she landed on her arm hard. Oh, it was just kissed. It was. Young woman next to her on the bench kissed her arm.
Like we do with our kids when they have a boo-boo? Oh, okay.
That's right.
At what age do you stop calling it a boo-boo?
I'm still in the boo-boo phase,
Yes,
so I'm not sure. You can answer that for me. I'm sure you're out of it.
No, not completely.
Okay, Rose is still
We'll call it boo-boo.
Okay.
UCLA's defense certainly has taken them out of a lot of that.
Ugalich, the long rebound. Here comes Osborne. Jones will fire. And it's hit again. Londynn Jones with her 4th three of the game. Wilkie, the reverse. No, Betts was there to defend it. Jones, will she fire again? Dumps it inside. Marquez gets fouled. UCLA, how about their recruiting class? They had 5 top 50 prospects in 2022 as we send things over to Holly Rowe.
Well, you see a lot of excitement from Londynn Jones. She has been such a fun player to watch tonight, hitting that 3, leading the Pac-12 in threes made per game. And when we talked to one of her coaches about it, Shannon LaBeouf, she said she's the most confident player on the team. There she goes again. She believes that she is the best at everything she does. Her confidence is unshakable. She thinks she's the prettiest, the smartest, and she just keeps backing it up. And I said, man, if we could all get a little of the confidence of Londynn Jones, wouldn't we do something?
Holly, that was a nicely called 3 as well.
You're
by
welcome.
you.
There you go.
Jones 5 of 6 from downtown, an 11-0 UCLA run. Vieta unable to finish on the interior. Here comes Jones. Oh, look out. Vieta and Jones bang into each other, and it's out of bounds to UCLA.
Just the look on her face, too.
So efficient tonight. Just complete turnaround from the first time these teams met when Londynn was 2 for 9 from the floor and had just 5 points. And UCLA has completely dominated this game. They have a 24-point lead. In the corner, Jones, not that time. And more work done on the offensive glass from Christine Iwala. Oh, Johnson's back in. You could see the stitches on the right side of the head of Jenna Johnson, who is not wearing her normal 22 jersey, instead has taken Rebecca Lobo's uniform.
The number 50 looks good on her.
She asked permission? I mean, how about Johnson, though, back in this game? Took an elbow from Iwala earlier in the game and dealt with a lot of blood, obviously enough blood that she needed stitches in her head. They're down 25, and she still comes back in. McQueen bounces it away. Another turnover, the 15th for Utah. Corey Close wants Kiki Rice catching and shooting more. That's a goal for her, at least 2 more catch and shoot attempts per game. Really improved in that department. Osborne, yeah, sure. Healy says, I'll take it, and gets the roll. They took just 2 total in the first meeting between these teams. Rice throws it to the UCLA bench, where no one is eligible to catch it. Out of bounds to Utah. Vieta backs it away. Johnson, 2 seconds left. Vieta, deep launch. And that will do it for the third. What a third it was for Corey Close's team.
And some of it is counterintuitive defensively. You're used to being in help side, and if somebody comes with dribble penetration, you leave your player to come over and stop that. And against Utah, often you don't want to because they're dribble penetrating in order to pass it back out for the three. And UCLA's guards in particular have been really disciplined in understanding what Corey Close wants them to do tonight defensively.
UCLA outscored Utah 20-9 in that third.
Lauren Betts is open.
Osborne drives it, can't finish it, and the rebound McQueen for Utah.
And you heard Corey Close mention, you want to play through Lauren Betts. She only had one touch, one field goal attempt in that third quarter.
Wilkie to the corner. Yeah, we'll back it out. McQueen, 2 to shoot. McQueen's not going to get a shot off. It's been that kind of night.
And there we go.
There you go, couple touches. Betts can't finish it. Squirts off Betts' leg, out of bounds. Now she's back, obviously. I mean, how good can this UCLA team be?
This is a Final Four caliber team. It's a team that has everything you look for offensively and defensively. As you see another Londynn Jones 3. He's on one tonight.
15-2 edge and fast break points for UCLA. Pauley faces up short. Rice now off and running for UCLA. Rice gets fouled by Pauley. Kiki Rice is going to shoot too. Serious top-tier talent. You look at Rice, Osborne, Jones, around Betts. And some good role players as well. Dugalich. Even if you look at the way Iwala rebounds off the bench. No doubt we could see them in Cleveland come April.
Yeah, this is a complete team. And one of the issues they had earlier in the season was taking care of the basketball. Made very good decisions on the offensive end.
Step back three from McQueen. Won't go. Pauley the rebound and gets fouled. Alyssa Pauley doesn't get the whistle necessarily because it's harder for the officials to see because she doesn't get displaced.
The same amount of contact that barely makes her blink sends many other players to the ground.
Right.
Just strong, great base, strong frame.
Well, she's had a tougher night tonight, but loved talking with Lynn Roberts about her, and she just said, you know, she truly, the best thing about her is she just cares about winning. Jones, not that time, said she doesn't care if she has to score 30 for us to win or 10 for us to win. She just wants to win. And she said last year, when she transferred over as Pauley finishes there, Pauley owns the locker room. Said it's pretty good to have your best player be someone who only cares about winning and is a true leader in the locker room. One of those evenings where you'd opt for the running clock.
Yeah. Great pass.
Oh, yeah, and Pauley gets fouled by Rice.
Well, Alyssa Pauley got started playing basketball because she lived in Alaska, and there was not a lot to do during the winter. It would get dark early outside. It was cold. And so her dad would take her and her family to a gym. She's like, that was our winter activity. It would be my dad, my uncles, all my cousins, the whole family in this one gym in Alaska. That's where we kind of found our refuge during winters in a cold place. And she said, I've just fallen in love with the game. She's a different style of player, but one really cool thing, everywhere she's gone on the road this year, other people who are like her have come to show up and see her play.
Another turnover, 19 for Utah. You can see Jones still wants it. She wants more.
She does. You see her hands?
Yeah,
they were ready.
Vieita's like doing her best to just try and deny her the basketball. And Vieita had done a terrific job on Jones in their first meeting, but Londynn Jones has won that matchup tonight. Vieita face guarding Jones right now. Osborne bunny hops into a jumper. Shot clock down to 2. Young turns it over. A shot clock violation, 20th turnover of the night.
Well, Corey Close and UCLA track something that they call passion plays. And that's stuff like deflections, rebounding out of your area, assist screens, all the little things that don't show up in the stat sheet. And this week's winner was Lauren Betts, and they got to present that to her today after watching her performance in the last game. All those little plays, all the hustle things that she is doing is making UCLA hard to beat right now. And Lauren Betts, a tough guard. But even more importantly, when she plays with passion, it's impacting winning for this UCLA team.
Yeah, I mean, you could just see the way her being back impacts everybody. Something we've talked about that Corey Close brought up to us. The way just having her on the interior creates shots for her teammates as Osborne checks out along with Cameron Brown.
In a well-meaning attempt a season ago to sort of celebrate the anniversary of Title IX, we had a all-female officiating group at the Final Four. All the 12 officials there were females. And my hope is that this year we have the 12 best officials at the Final Four. And if they deserve to be there, they should be there.
Marquez banks it in. Lonnie White drains a three. And is so good. Oregon State, Colorado, these two teams, USC as Rice rattles in a three.
The league-leading Stanford.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Talked about Washington State being ranked for the first time in 3 decades plus. A whistle. This is a team that, yes, we know they're never going to be the fully formed version of themselves this season because of the injury to Neepkins, their second best player, their second leading scorer. We know that. But you talked about it before. Tonight, notwithstanding, the style they play, it's a team that has also had a lot of success against some top teams this season. You think they're going to be really difficult come tournament time for teams that maybe don't play them in conference, that haven't scouted their style.
Jenny Johnson going out in this game, she could have been the worst player probably for Utah to lose for significant time because of she's the one who can really battle inside with Lauren Betts. And yes, she's giving up 5 inches, and Betts still would have had a lot of success. But that's the player that being out in this matchup was the worst one for Utah to lose.
There's Rice wiggling through. Jones kicks it out. Marquez barrels in, insists her way to the cup. Wilkie gets free and lays it in. If it holds, they'll have tied a season low with just 8 assists. Marquez, she has an uncanny ability to just turn and hit in those in-between areas.
Hey, with a launch that's just over her head, doesn't have a ton of arc on the shot from inside either.
Five-second difference game in shot clock. White denied inside. Loose ball. Ross scoops it up and lays it in. Shot clock now turned off, and UCLA can dribble it out. An impressive and authoritative win for the UCLA Bruins. 82-52 the final tonight, as number 12 UCLA thumps number 18 Utah.